All right, guys, welcome back. War number 5. We've got some fun ones here in the highlights. We're going to take Magneto against a global Scorpion. Super easy fight with most tactic metal defenders. Magneto can just bypass everything. We just go with our regular parry heavies here. Just got to be careful of Scorpions evade in general, but we're should be fine with Magneto. I think I do get clipped at one point by a special one, or at least part of it. Nothing too crazy, but we're just going to go ahead with our usual parry heavies, and I'm not too worried about it. I also did another Maestro fight with Magneto this war, and another future Ant-Man fight with Magneto this war. So I did not put those in the highlights, but those are the same usual fights here. Just did one here in Scorpion, and then you can check out some of the other war highlight videos from the season if you want to see a future Ant-Man or Maestro fight. We do lots of those over the last few seasons. Viv, always one of my favorite champions on Path 1. This is going to be an extremely fast Weapon X fight. Again, with Viv, you just don't parry. You just have to make sure that you bait out his heavy attack, and then you push him to 1 bar power. Once his, like here I went actually with the special 2, pushed him right to the limit here. As soon as his unstoppable ends, I can actually just throw my unblockable special 1 there. It worked out perfectly. I was like a nuke fest on that one. Viv also, we got a giant Killmonger here on Masochism, like a 7-star, I think rank 2, and we're just going to bypass it with our phasing, and then we'll bypass the Masochism with heal blocks, and yeah, makes it go for a special 2, let him throw a special 2, and then we're just going to go for our regular special 1s here. That's 1 special 1, 2 special 1s, and 1 more, and another nuke fest for Viv. Super fun. Then we've got a, I actually had a terrible fight against a Guardian with Corvus. It was not worth putting in there. It should have been a super easy fight. I lost way too much health. For some reason, I just couldn't evade Guardian Special 1. I survived. I soloed. Did get the 2 charges there, 1 from a tech and 1 from the auto block because he was global. And then this one here, I was playing a little passive against Nimrod here, thinking, okay, I don't want to, I can't really get rid of his, I can armor break him, but I can't get rid of his armor ups. So he is going to shock me potentially, but I'm immune to shock as long as I have my glaives up. So I did a little bit of critical hits into the block. Beta special 2 here, and then I'm like, nah, we're fine. We're just going to go in and build to a special 2, drop a special 2 on him, and we'll be fine. We're Corvus. It's pretty easy. But again, a few more blocked hits here, and then I think I decide, all right, let's go for it. So we're going to go ahead, parry, build to a special 2. I think I was just going with smaller combos and wait out just to make sure I don't get the shocks on me, and there we go, special 2, he's done. Now, these 2 last fights were that I'm going to show were very difficult, or at least the Serpent one. This node here with unblockable special 2s, I'm using Wiccan because if I dash back and hold block, I can get the resistance up, and that way I can block unblockable specials. Still can't evade them with Serpent, so I have to be careful that I'm taking everything on the block. And now I did use an invulnerability boost on this one, assuming that because he's going to be gaining potentially a lot of power on this one because of Aspect of Evolution, I am just going to try and push him to special 3s. I'm also going to take less damage from special 3s than I am from his special 1 or 2 because I'm going to have to take those on the block. So I am trying extremely hard here, 1, to keep up my neutralize and my incinerate if we can the entire time. They're just taking shots on the block, and then I was using like special 1s to try and get back a little bit of healing. And then I do try to go for a special 2 here to get some damage there with the plasmas. I need some damage here to get down this Serpent. He is very tanky. And again, lots of unavoidable block damage there. And at a certain point, I'm like, okay, I got to push him to special 3 so that, 1, I'd rather do that than the special 2s over and over again. So here we push to a special 3, use the striker into another full combo, into another special 1. Now he's going to throw it. This is fine. I can deal with this. Again, he doesn't have the invulnerability, like his invulnerability at the end, like a cheat death. He doesn't have that buff. Then that's fine. Also, I have the neutralize up, but here we quickly get a combo parry and a combo in with a special one. He throws a special one here. I'm able to dash back ever so slightly at the very end of that one and get a combo. And we're going to try, again, full combo. We got the striker in hand. We're going to go for another full combo. It's going to be quick to get him up to special 3 because of his power gain, the aspect of evolution. But we can tank another special 3. This is great. I was very nervous because if I get hit at any point, I can't take another special 3. I throw that special 1 out of desperation. Luckily, he moved to the other side. We can go ahead and get a nice combo in, another parry and combo to finish off this fight with a special 1. I think we were very close. Luckily, he didn't throw that special 2. I'm just got lucky at the end there, and that was a very difficult one. This sassy fight I took with Viv, but I kind of underestimated the damage and that I could do, and also for some reason my special 2s, my timing where you need to hit block at like the right time to get those solar energies, I was not getting. I only got it 3 times out of the 4, and I wasn't getting what I normally want. You want to get all 5 if you can. I get my usual special 2 into special 1s here, but what I should have done is build up to a special 3 and get the Fury. And if I would have had the Fury, I probably would have had a lot more damage on my specials the rest of the way, and it would have helped with the physical and energy resistance buffs that I cannot deal with Viv. So what's going to happen here is this is going to be a very long fight. I have nothing to worry about in terms of the healing. I have nothing to worry about in taking actually block damage. I do get clipped at one point, and I start taking some rupture damage, but that doesn't even really matter. I'm going to time out because I'm going to get him down to like maybe 14 to 10%, and I'm just going to die because of the lack of damage. Now, I did boost up pretty well. I probably could have boosted up maybe a little bit more. I'm not sure if I had I think probably a 20% champion boost. Maybe I had if I could have tried to get a 30%, but the main thing was I decided at some point when I realized I'm not doing enough damage, I got to go for a special 3 and get that Fury. Normally with Viv, I nuke fights down so fast that I don't even think about the Fury from the special 3, but really I probably should have gone with that, and then it would have made the fight a lot easier and potentially a solo. So you can see there I did get clipped. I did take a little bit of rupture damage, and you can see here with my solar burst there, I did get 5 on that one, which was pretty good. And I needed more of that the entire time. I get some special 1 damage there, but it's not doing enough with the energy. Even with my energy vulnerabilities that I'm getting, I am not getting enough damage going. So I think at this point, I realized, this is probably where I realized, because I still didn't have the Fury there, that I'm just not getting enough damage, that instead of going for special 2s, I gotta go for a special 3 and get that Fury going. You can see here, I believe this is where I do it, but it's a little bit too late. So I'm still getting some decent damage in when I crit, but I decide, okay, here we gotta go special 3, we gotta get the Fury going. If I would have done this from the beginning, I really think I would have had a chance for the solo. But we end up taking the 1 death here. We did win this war, so it was not a big deal. But, you always want solos when you can. But other than that, nothing else too exciting. I did have another Viv fight against Absorbing Man. That was an easy solo. We've done that one in previous wars, so I did not put that in. I did also make a mistake that was twofold. I brought Penny against a Bishop, thinking that because she's Incinerate immune, I wouldn't have to deal with anything. The issue was twofold. When I did get the power burn is not the issue, but then when you put she does put a debuff on that does energy damage that gave me a little bit of damage. The bigger problem I had with Penny against the Bishop is I had the Vision Relic, and when I used the Relic, it put like it did direct energy damage every time I heal blocked, and I was trying to heal block, and I melted before I even knew what happened, and Viv came in to finish off that fight. So not everything was perfect, but we're just trying to get the highlights in here. So that's the rest of the Viv vs. Sassy boss, and we can manage the healing no problem with the passive heal blocks. Hopefully you enjoyed that one, guys. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.